Hello everyone, it's Simon from Higher Plane Games. I hope you're well and welcome to Log Drive Runner, a new game that's just been released on Steam. Thank you very much to the developers for sending me over a copy of the game. However, I don't think you're going to like at all what I'm going to say about it. I've checked in the Steam forum, you are open to constructive criticism, so I'm going to be as constructive as I can whilst demonstrating exactly the problems of why this game does not work for me in any way, shape or form, and I would recommend everyone to stay very far away from it. So you use the arrow keys to go, and it's a 3-laned runner essentially, except you can also slide and you can jump. The collision detection for both slide and jump, but specifically slide, is really poor. As you can see, the textures from the game are quite rough, but you can get away with that if the actual gameplay is okay. But this is the first, there you go, you can see the logs, which are the titular problem of this game, and there's your death animation, everyone, you just disappear. When each world is generated and each world is generated differently, the logs seem to get into some kind of weird bug where they start wanting to explode all over each other. Some runs are better than others, some are worse than others. That tree is just bad clipping. At first I thought that these trees, you had to avoid them as well. You don't. It's just poorly managed world generation, where this is kind of smashing its way through the forest in this particular part of the level. It's just going through, so you'll find like a bird will start to run through. I should have not jumped on that one, that was my fault. And so you're ending up trying to avoid things that don't really matter or don't really care. You've also got lag in what you do, so I pressed down quite a way before that log. And it's all very sad. I do like that you can pop a hat on your guy, that's quite cute. I don't get why he slides automatically whenever he starts a level. I also don't like that when you've got an Xbox 360 controller that you can't slide or jump. And there is no way to map buttons, so you can't map the controls, so it just doesn't work. So you are literally going left and right if you're going to use your Xbox 360 controller, which the developers say is a known issue and they're able to replicate it. I've not been able to unreplicate it, and it doesn't matter how many times I've restarted this game and tried to re-review this actually and tried to be a little bit kinder, but each time I dive into this game I'm more frustrated at what is poor design, poor collision detection, which is really the most paramount thing, along with responsive left-right controls in a runner game, and just ugliness in general. So it's a real shame. At least it runs at a decent frame rate. That is an admirable thing to say. That's not. So much that I've now got a Steam achievement. Hurrah. I do like that you can change music on the fly. Let's put on some more generic dance, but at least it's better than that mood stuff, which doesn't really suit the game whatsoever. I guess my issue with this is that I've just I'm not a man that particularly likes free-to-play games, because I like to buy something and purchase it and keep it and have it, in theory, quote-unquote, mine forever. And the issue of this is that I was playing a game that's actually an RPG game called Kurari. And inside, in between each battle that you do with people, is like a free-running element where you collect things along the way. And it's about 3,000 times more responsive, more playable, better graphically, and gives you more incentive to play than what this does. And that's free to play. So why on earth would I recommend anyone to go for this when it's barely functional? It feels like a weird tech demo that someone's done. You know, you get like those dev overnight things where everyone's like, I've got 2 hours to make a game, let's go for it. It feels like one of those. And as such, I would not recommend this with a barge pole, let alone a log. So thank you very much for the developers for sending it across. I hope that's given you some food for thought about what to look for when you're going for a runner game in the future. And I'm more than happy to help out I've got extensive research in user research and user testing for digital services. I may be able to help you out some way, shape or form, but yeah, at the moment this is beyond poor. Thank you very much for watching now on High Plane Games. If you like me being honest, please do like and consider subscribing if you want to. And hopefully I'll have something a little bit happier and nicer for you in the next video here on High Plane Games. Bye for now.